X didn't think I called him in the background going red leather, yellow leather. He didn't think he didn't think I called him in the background going red leather, yellow leather. Red.
Lies, deceptions, every day more lies.
I was gonna call that out. Yes, baby. I'm a theater nut too. Graduated with a degree in performing arts. I know.
You got to warm up the pipes.
You got to warm up. I see that as always. But definitely thank you guys for being here. I definitely appreciate that. Do want to point out real quick, give a shout out. I got to give a shout out to my children, my daughter, who basically designed the shirt that I have on right here. This is her design. She actually is inspired, like it's basically from a collection of hers. She basically repurposed a find that she actually it was a thrift find, and then she repurposed it. And she did. I can't, because it's so much going on with this. It's crazy, but shout out to her. And she knows that this olive green is my favorite color. Like, she knows that. So yeah, definitely gotta give her props for that. So give her a shout out. Love you, baby. She's old school. So she had me find her a my children are, and I'm blessed to have this. My children are old school. They're born with old souls. My daughter wants to relinquish her phone, and she wants to go to a BlackBerry. She wants to go back to a BlackBerry. So I found her all white BlackBerry online that's getting sent here. And she's excited about it. She just loves the BlackBerry. That's what she was. She's like, Dad, I don't like visuals. I don't like taking pictures. I just want a BlackBerry phone. I love it. She said, I remember you had it, and I want one for myself. So my daughter, she's me. Like, she is me all through and through. She is super, super duper me. She was extremely hurt. My daughter's hurt because the Avatar animated film was released on, like, the animated show Avatar was released on, somebody released it. It was, and she watched it, but she wanted to see it in theaters. And she was just so pissed that somebody basically just dropped it somewhere. But anyway, she's an Avatar fan. We talked about that yesterday. Shout out to my daughter. Hope she's watching. Love you to death, baby girl. But yeah, let me bring this lovely bunch in with me, because we got a lot to carry on. We got a lot to talk about. Love you guys out there. Get to y'all just a few moments, man. Definitely. First of all, we got the one and only Mandy in the building, and I'm loving that background.
Hello.
Yeah.
It had to be Tiny Art Guy. He's just recently done them, and they're just brilliant. Absolutely love it. I can't imagine this changing for a long time.
He's amazing. If he's watching, like, he is absolutely amazing. That Harry Potter inspired blanket me it's a hit, especially in the family. They love it. It's absolutely fantastic. You guys got to check him out. If you want work from him, hit him up, man, because
the original is still available of this. The original artwork, and he's having a sale this weekend.
Yes, so, hit him up, man. Yeah, hit him up. Definitely doing great work, man. So definitely, Mandy, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
As always, we appreciate you. We were talking in the background how we need, there's just no way for us to make X wear anything else but black. Like, there's no possible way that it's going to work. Like, I just, you know what? I want to get like a drone to fly it around his house just to see if there's one time that he wears white or wears blue or anything else in his wardrobe.
Pastels. I think he wears pastels when no one sees
him. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then I'm afraid I got to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you have a drone looking through my windows, you're gonna see all sorts of stuff.
That right there was the problem that I had, because I was like, it might be one moment. You know what I mean? I don't want to pull up on the camera.
Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it.
Hey, man, you have a close up in the window, and all of a sudden you see butt skin with butt hairs and stuff. Like, I don't want that. I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, it comes with the territory.
Happy 40th Aliens Day, bro. What's going on?
Yes, the Hot Toys announcements, they mostly come at night. Mostly. That was exciting. I'm excited over a pair of flipping shoes. That's but no, happy Aliens Day. Happy decided to bust out a few of my Aliens soundtracks on vinyl. So I've got Romulus, I've got Alien, I got Aliens, I've got the Alien, the complete, all the every piece of recorded music for Alien, the original Alien, Alien Earth, and then another copy of Aliens, OG copy, and I've got Prometheus around here somewhere. So no, I love the music. That what they did with all of the Alien scores. I want them to release Alien 3. I really want Alien 3 on vinyl. I have it on CD, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. But I was digging that shirt of yours, and I was thinking to myself the whole time you were describing it, I'm like, I wonder if it comes in black.
I can check with her. I can check with her. She'll probably say yes, it is. It does come in black. I'll find it. She probably won't say yes, it does, bro. I'm pretty sure she'll be like, hell yeah, and I'll find it. I got it. Is that all he wears is black? That yes. Sorry.
He's got a blue microphone though. Let the side down there.
It eats me inside, but what are you gonna do?
Hey, I'm sorry. Maybe I can get you. All black, baby. All black, baby.
I do like color. That's the thing. I really do like color, and I can see color. I do like color. I really do. Just not on me. Everyone else, though, I was at work and someone was like, Chris, tell them what you say about navy blue. I'm like, oh, navy. Yeah, it's a poor man's black. It's like, what? Yeah, it's that color you buy when you leave the store thinking you bought black. And then you realize, crap, I bought navy, and you have to turn right back around. So I appreciate anyone who likes color. I am all about it. I just it's not for me. That and cottage cheese. I can't do it.
My mom used to love cottage cheese, bro. I could never get with cottage cheese.
No, it's milk that's gone bad, and because it's lumpy. It's just salty, lumpy milk.
Yeah, I'm not a cottage cheese person.
Exactly.
Oh,
nah, I can't.
Do you have crumpets? Do you have crumpets in America, like pie clips, crumpets, like squidgy, round, with lots of holes in, and you put butter on them and you toast them? And they're savory. Do you have them, crumpets?
We probably do, but just under a totally different terminology.
The texture's like a slug. You could imagine when you bite them, it feels like how you would if you were biting into a slug.
See, now I don't want it. Now I don't want it. The way you just described it just now.
This sounds great.
Yeah.
You know what else has a funky mouthfeel?
Yeah, Chuck D said, "Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good." Oh man, Mitchell Lawrence said, "I love dark colors better than bright colors, except for blue, which is my favorite color." Hey,
Mine
there
too.
you go.
I'm rocking navy today, a navy goofy t-shirt.
Navy, all right.
Yeah.
Joe Guido says, "Mamie, and you eat this?"
Yeah, you buy them in packs of like 8, and you put them in the toast, and then you put butter on them, and the butter seeks in. But I'm not sure if I like. I mean, they don't taste bad, but you bite them, and it's like, oh, feels like a slug. Oh.
Is that like all English food? Is that just the case, or is just all English food is like, okay, we're gonna do this, but we're gonna boil it.
Hardens you up, makes you really tough.
I don't know. I'm tough enough, sweet enough.
You already know. You definitely already know how that works. Let's see who we got in the chat with us before we start our day. We got Bilal, as always. Thank you for being here, man. Hey, happy Aliens Day, everybody. Thank you for being here. Mr. Lawrence, Aliens Day, Aliens 40th anniversary. You're live all on the same day. It was meant to be. Hell yeah, bro. You already know. Happy Sunday, y'all. To have a great show. About to go check out the MJ movie. You will
It's
not be
really
disappointed.
good.
I love that
Really
movie.
good. Yeah.
I love that movie. I'm gonna probably go see it today because Sawyer hasn't seen it yet, so we'll probably go pop over and see it today.
I want to see it again.
Hell yeah, it's definitely gonna be dope. Who else do we got in here? Chuck says MJ was good, pure nostalgia, definitely. And the way it was meant to be for the first movie. Everybody was looking for controversy. The controversy didn't come until later. Like you can't look if you're looking for the first part of his life, you're not going to see it, other than the simple fact that he, his disdain for Joe Jackson in a sense. That's it. That was the first part. It's a coming of age type of movie and him adapting and growing and becoming his own man and separating himself. That's what we needed to see from the first couple. People looking for controversy, and here's the thing: clearly, the audience score outweighs the critics. The audience score was like 97, almost 98%. The critic score was like 40 something or whatever.
I didn't get that. The Rotten Tomatoes score was so low, and the performances. Jafar Jackson was so good, and
he was Michael Jackson.
The little kid, he was like.
I have one criticism of the film.
What's that?
And it's not the performances, because the performances were great. I thought they nailed Michael, certainly the younger version, and Coleman Domingo is terrifying. As just this, it's like, oh god, Joe Jackson. But also bringing some sort of humanity to the character as much as he possibly could, but at the same time, you're like, ooh, this man will stop at nothing. I wish the performances were big. I wish they were a little bit bigger, a little louder, a little more grand. But the dance moves were there, the music was there, and I don't know, you feel good by the end of the movie. You feel good.
The only one
what's wrong with that?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Can you get a giraffe?
Yeah, the giraffe walked across. Yeah, we got a chance to see that.
Oh, that monkey though, I did not trust that monkey. I don't trust monkeys. I'm sorry, but no,
they have a
habit of doing horrible things.
Monkeys have tails. It's an ape. You can't say monkey.
You're right. I don't trust apes.
Yeah.
I don't trust chimpanzees. I don't trust. No, they have a bad habit.
My friend at school had a monkey. She had one of those little spider monkeys, and they used to leave it out in the house. Came back one day, I totally trashed the house, ripped all the curtains down, trashed the sofa. Yeah.
I don't understand people, but it was cute. It was cute. It was a fun movie.
The only criticism that I had about the film was I wanted to see, when we knew that, and they did let us know the struggle of Michael getting a chance, or actually having a chance to really be the first iconic moment of really branching out and being the first African American on MTV. I wanted to actually, but what I wanted to see was them tap into the Billie Jean video. That was one of the most iconic videos of all time before Thriller. Like literally the floor lighting up on time. Yo, that right. Billie Jean, and I know everybody loves Thriller, but Billie Jean is it is one of my favorite music videos of all time. That's when I was like, yo, Michael is going to be bigger than life, and he doesn't realize it. In this particular moment, I needed to see that, and they didn't give it to us on screen. I was like, damn, why didn't you give us that, man? Like, I would have loved to see it. I was looking forward to it, but it is what it is. But I still loved it. But Jay, you're gonna enjoy the movie, man. Definitely. You definitely will. Who else we got in here? We got Big J for real. What up, collectors, fam? Not aliens to. He said, not aliens too. Hide your wallets. You already know, bro. It's going down. It is going down, brother. We got Zagalot in the building. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Mary Sullivan's in the building. Thank you for being here as well. Sterling Fine Arts, Mike Geyser. What's happening, everyone? Thank you for being here, brother. We definitely appreciate you, man. Who else do we got in here with us as well? Moose, Uncle Moose is in the building. Hello, community collectors. I'm trying to unbox and display my KPIs of the opera as I listen. Definitely, man. That's dope. That's iconic as well as nostalgic. Thank you for being here as all. We got Philly in the building. His second favorite color is salmon. You already know, bro. Thank you for being here, man. Good morning, everyone. So glad to see you here, man. Who else we got in the building with us? Let's see. Striker 47 is in the building. Very glad for the anniversary of Aliens. I'm asking Hot Toys to give us a 2.0 Ripley power loader or no power loader. That's what I want. Yeah. on, man. That's what I want. I definitely want a Ripley. I hope they come on, man. Say something. Yeah, I mean, if you go, don't just give us sneakers, man. I want to see something else as well. Let's make it happen. We got my man, the movie Cannons in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we definitely appreciate you. Timothy Dixon's in the building. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Collector's Rain in the building. Thank you for being here with us, man. As always, we got Barefoot and Bricks. Thank you for being hot crumpets with butter. I am with you, Mandy. Oh,
the next time you see us all, we'll be on here eating crumpets, just making faces as we
I'm gonna definitely find it, man. Brian Martin, hi everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you are all having a great day. Thank you for being here, man. We definitely appreciate you. Machiavelli, Dawn's in the building. Thank you for being here, man. We definitely appreciate you as always. So good. He said, what's an MTV? Some kids say now, yeah, it's not even. It was never. They cut the music as soon as a Real World came out, changed the whole scope. There was no music entertainment anymore on there. Like, it just didn't make any sense. So it is what it is, man. But, you know, to each their own. Before we actually get into it, it's got to play homage, of course, to the places where at least I get these collectibles from, man. Starting off with my man, you already know, Ray over there at Underground Figures. It's Underground Ray. No NRD. Shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as when your figures going to arrive, new figures being revealed. Create yourself an account, because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code on a figure of choice. That's my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, we want to give a shout out to my man. You already know who it is, man. Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Hawk Wars Ray. Always making sure dreams come true as well. A nice little care package, comic book stickers, figures that works. Proud sponsor of everything that's going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group and your one-stop shop for all in our collectible figures. Hit him up, and he will definitely take care of you. Also, Brian Wong over there at Modu Case, Modu Space. If you're looking for an incredible display option, look no further. He'll definitely take care of you. I have the mono, but you can get a display option of your choice. Hit him up, and he'll definitely take care of you as always. And last but not least, Tina Cruz, El Diluvio over there on Facebook and Instagram. If you're looking to take your figure experience from here to there, hit her up, and she will definitely take good care of you. Now, let's get into today's first step. Now, this one right here I'm going to talk about first, because I know I'm going to be the only person on the panel as of right now, unless somebody else comes in to back me up on this. This was a dream come true for me, because, as you know, Hot Toys has their comic line. This was one that I never thought that they would necessarily tap into. If anything, I thought Hano would do it, but I never thought that Hot Toys. You know what? Honestly, I've been going online to say, when it comes to Hano's Marvel line, I think they're dead. Mm-hmm. I think that's dead. I think they stopped that. And I think Hano is quietly fading out because they're not doing anything else. And I think everything is transitioning over to like Hot Toys Marvel line. So, of course, you know, when I saw this right here, I went absolutely nuts. Weapon X, 1/6 scale collectible figure, Weapon X Wolverine. I mean, literally, yes. All I need. This is incredible. Again, if you're not familiar with the comics, if you don't know where they draw inspiration on this from, this is definitely the first inception of a Wolverine, the origin story, and what we got before we got Logan. This, yeah, man, this is everything. And the beauty of this is that they're showing us, aside from the risk, which is completely understandable because you have to have the interchangeable hands, fully seamless all the way down to the ankles. I don't think people understand how impressive this is. This is impressive. This means that they are going above and beyond. And this speaks for what we will actually see in the future. Figures that we can actually get that are fully seamless, that inspired being fully seamless. This is definitely incredible. This is something I will definitely have in the collection. Again, I love the Marvel line, and I love the simple fact that they are going down this road. I know you two aren't really, of course, X, I know you don't collect the Marvel line, man. I already know that, you don't. But you can appreciate the ingenuity and the aesthetics of this figure. What you think, man?
I mean, I definitely grew up reading these books. So when I saw this, it immediately clicks. I'm like, holy, okay. And it looks like you look like you did it right. You did it right. And I'm like you, I'm really impressed by the fact that it's so seamless. And yes, the risks make sense, but where they did, what they did with the risks, that also makes, total sense. So from top to bottom, I think the only thing that we're probably missing from, and people will probably do this themselves, is create some sort of snow base for, for this particular character. And who knows, maybe people who really want to will have the character, the hair rooted, just to have it, take it that one step further. But what you're getting here and what they've been doing with the comic line is absolutely incredible, because there's so much to pull from in the comic line. There are so many great designs and so many great iterations of these characters that they can pull from, that they don't have to sit around and wait for there to be a good X-Men movie, because let's face it, the next X-Men movie may be a little ways off, but they can certainly go back into the past, and they have plenty to pull from, as we've seen with their DC figures, giving us, Batman, the Dark Knight Returns, and giving us the Superman from that, and then the Joker, from Killing Joke. There's just so much. They haven't given us a proper Nightwing yet, but just wait for that.
No, just wait for that.
But in any case, there's just so much they can do, and they can do this for Star Wars, because there's so much there. If they wanted to go back into Legends comic books, which clearly Dark Empire Luke, they did it there. So there's just so much they could do, and it's just so many bangers. They can just pick from this long lineup, and this is one of those iconic designs that just burned into your brain, and now here it is in figure form. So I think they nailed it.
Yeah, they definitely nailed this. And like I said, man, fully seamless, bro. The possibilities are endless as to where they can actually go, with this line.
But it also, there's a figure coming up later that we may discuss that will make me come back to this and go, okay, you can do seamless here, but you didn't do it's the thing. That's the thing with Hot Toys. Hot Toys is like
pick and choose,
and we know you can do it. And then when you don't do it, people are gonna call you out for not doing it because we saw you do it.
Yeah. Spot on. And this one right here, this picture right here, it affirms like it that they're completely. They're going to end up doing away with the Hano line. I mean, this is basically taking inspiration from the Hano right here, bro. And they're going to completely get rid. It's destined.
It was a nice experiment. It was a nice experiment. I don't think it quite did the thing that they wanted it to do at the price point they wanted it to do. Yeah. When you could charge a bit more and just go all in, like this particular, in this particular case. Because imagine if they'd done this in the Hano line. Could they have done this in the Hano line? Would you have gotten seamless?
Yeah, exactly.
Would you have gotten this level of detail? And let's face it, this level of detail, much like the Doom that we got. I don't, for that price point, I don't know if you could have done it, or I don't know if they would have done it at that price point. So I think it makes sense for a character like this and a design like this that's this involved. There's a lot going on here. There just is. Outside of the seamless body, there's a lot going on. There are a lot of details, and that's something you can do in the comic book line. The Hano line, it's simpler, but if people are willing to spend a little extra and gush about your figures, which clearly the last few figures, that's been the case, with the Doom, with the Dark Knight, with, those figures, then why not go down that line when you clearly found success, and people are loving what you're doing with the comic book line. So,
yeah. My Edmanium, my emotions, Bob. He said Weapon X.
My emotions.
Weapon X to continue. Sterling says looks cool, but I have to be disciplined. Yeah, I get it, bro. I definitely get that. Philly says not quite fully seamless. It's split between the growing area like the Hano Iron Man. That piece is amazing. Yeah, man. Who is this? Hell no, I'm not doing that.
I was going to ask him to do that when he came to me.
No. Definitely not doing that. Mandy, what you think about this piece?
Well, I would like a closer look at the feet, though, just to see. I was going to
No.
say like the
No.
Those are some good-looking feet, considering he's.
No.
I mean, I guess he heals
Yeah.
all the time,
I
but
think
No.
his
those are
feet would
some
be a little bit
good-looking.
gnarly, a little
No.
bit
You
of hard
know.
skin in the certain places.
I
No.
think
But
there's no calluses. There's
no,
no.
look
It's
at
no.
those.
They're nice
They're
and smooth. It's like he got a.
pedicured to the max, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they knocked it out of the park, didn't they, Hot Toys, with this? I'm not getting it, but man, even the abs not being exactly like, it doesn't look like a toy. It looks like a little person in the snow with no clothes on. Everything, the helmet, you know, the hands, the body looks incredible. It really looks incredible. And when it was when it dropped, people were like, oh my god, and I just felt the excitement through them, you know. I mean, look, that looks like an actual photograph of a person.
The musculature, like everything, like the paint application, the shot, it looks like a person. You know what I mean?
But they can do it. It's just the inconsistency of Hot Toys, and sometimes they're so bloody lazy. In this case, they've just like, that's it, bang. Could it be better? Not really, no. No, it's just great. Am I getting it? Nope. But it's phenomenal. It's going to be heavy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because if you the TVA Wolverine, with that body, like that one is heavy, but it was a must-have. I even ordered the mask, so you can actually get a mask. I want to actually pull this up, just you know, so everybody would know, because this is definitely where I got mine from. Hold on, let me actually pull this up if I can. I got so right now, if you go to 6kiro_art, you can actually pick up this mask right here. So he basically, it's the mask and the head sculpt. So what he did was he created the accurate head sculpt that you can actually get for the figure, like, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I'm glad he was able to do that. So you can actually pick this up right here from him. So I actually not pre-ordered it, but I ordered it because you could. But like, if you have this TVA Wolverine, you can actually get the mask from him.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So if you hit him up, the store link, you can go to his link and pick it up from there. But yeah, it definitely looks amazing if you're looking for it. He even does like the body modifications, of course. But yeah, that's where you can actually go to find that. But I'm just saying, like, there's so many different things you can actually do. I can actually understand, like, even like some of the people who do work like that will do modifications on the body, giving it like, you know, scarring and stuff like that, because you can. But again, he does heal. I am excited about this. Like this, honestly, the whole week with everything else that's dropped, this is where my excitement was, and it's warranted because of just how amazing it looks. So yeah, I'm just there, and I definitely can't wait until they release it. But keeping, you know, and the sentiment of what X, because it's a good segue. It definitely is a good segue, what you were talking about. We're going to go through everything, but it's a good segue as to how you can get something like this right? And how well this looks. But then the opportunity for you to actually slide into this particular character here and say, you know what? We have now the opportunity to improve on the things that people were upset about with the Clone Wars Maul that we did. Whereas the seamless body was horrible. Not the seamless body, but the jointed body was so thin and horrible. And they had the opportunity to fix it, and they didn't. Now, am I excited about this Maul? Yes. Because it's Maul Shadow Lords. You get more accessories than what you do. They give them the boots. It's basically straight from the show. But what I am not excited about, and where I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing, is this right here. Like, why are you still giving us that same damn body that you gave us from the first edition? Was this what you were talking about, X?
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about, because this is the most glaring thing from the last week. It's the one thing that stops you in your tracks. Outside of, the actual figure itself, you could make the case that this is a half measure. I mean, this looks like the Ray Park from Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
But Shadow Lord takes place, what, a good 10, 12 years after Phantom Menace. So unless the man doesn't age, but Maul ages, he just does. So it's one of those things, and this is also the case with the Thrawn, where it's like, okay, you gave us a Thrawn that's supposed to be 10 years younger, the Rebels Thrawn, but you didn't de-age him in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, why put in the extra effort? But then again, why put in the extra effort? If you put in the extra effort, people will notice. If you don't put in the extra effort, and this is one of those cases where, yeah, you could have put in a little extra effort and aged up his face just a little bit, because he's not quite the Maul that we saw in Solo, but he's not quite the Maul that we saw in Phantom Menace when we first got him. So he's going to have a few extra wrinkles, and he's certainly been through a lot. That being said, this is absolutely one of my favorite looks for Maul. I do love that Phantom Menace 2.0. I think it's a fantastic Maul. And I think for anyone who missed out and did not get this Maul initially, or this close version of it, the Clone Wars version, well, the show is on now. The show is great. The show is absolutely fantastic, and this is a really, really good looking Maul. Accurate? No, but you can give it a bit of grace because it's an animated show, and so you can certainly much like the comic book lines, you can take things in a different direction and not be too inaccurate. But the glaring thing about this, and the thing that really lets it down, are just the arms.
Yeah,
it's the arms. Why? And I know people have said it's like maybe it's difficult to do seamless arms with the printing and whatnot. And of course, we got the Arcane figures, and there was printing on those. But I think this, and hopefully they do this if they ever decide to do a Spider Maul, which I would be interested in if they did a Spider Maul. I think that would be fantastic. Or the Maul that comes after the Spider Maul with him and the longer robo legs. But the arms just make it feel cheap. The arms make it look cheap. And we just saw that they can, when they want to, they can do something pretty spectacular. And although you don't have to display him with the shirt off, but you showed us that you can display him with the shirt off, but this is what we get underneath.
Yeah. Yeah. My point. My point. What they've done here makes absolutely zero sense. And anyway, Mandy, what are your thoughts about the figure?
I like the outfits. I love this head sculpt because I've got the Phantom Menace one, and I love the lightsaber effects. Finally, that's what I love. It's a lazy release from Hot Toys. It's very, very lazy. As Chris said, he's not old enough here. He looks too young for where he is. I wish, even if they use this body and the single bend elbows, they would have done a different head sculpt to make it look slightly more animated, like the series. So I don't need this. I've got the Phantom Menace one. I've been looking around for a cheap Clone Wars one, so I can just use the other head sculpt from the Phantom Menace and make like a Clone Wars one myself. But I certainly wouldn't pre-order this, because then I'd have, like, the head sculpts are exactly the same. It's like, maybe somebody will come out, maybe if you've bought this, and somebody will come out with a really good animated type head sculpt for sale. But I love the outfits. I love the lightsabers. I do love the head sculpts, but not on this particular iteration of Maul, But I'm loving the show. I am loving the show.
I love that. I absolutely love, and I'm digging the show. You know what I mean? That the show, which again, I hope they give us, I definitely hope we get more characters. I hope we get
A Morok 2.0, like a shiny Morok.
Yeah. And here's the thing, bro. I have that Morok. I'm the
they
one.
need to give us a shiny version, like
a shiny version of Morok.
Yeah,
maybe,
like
a
newer undead version.
Yeah.
Without the force. And we discovered that he is the first brother. That's who he is. He's the actual first brother. He's the first brother. And I didn't know that, but he is.
And he's dangerous.
And
he's scary in this. They made him scary in this, which is so unfortunate, his portrayal in Ahsoka, because in this, he's scary, he is capable, and
he is super dangerous, bro.
Maybe he just lost all his confidence. Maybe he lost all his confidence in Ahsoka. He's like, oh, shoulda, oh, just burst. That's it, off guard.
Or he just farted. You know what I mean?
You know, like when octopuses ink, when they get like, oh, and he just went poof, and he's gone. He's gone. I look, those sabers are
I'm
great.
a sucker though, because I'm gonna get it because it's Maul. And I love Maul. So I'm a sucker. Call me a sucker for it. But I never, just like the other one, I would never take off the shirt. Ever. The cape, I absolutely fucking love the cape. I do. I love the cape look. So that's what I'm definitely drawn to. I love the way that looks. Him having this cape the way it is, that look right there is badass. Like, I love it. So that's the only thing that, I'm pretty much drawn to when it comes to this. So there is that level of excitement, in that particular space, where I'm going to kind of get this. We got my man Yomo in the building, man. Appreciate that. Definitely. Everybody too, if you haven't already, give a super duper happy birthday to our guy, Renz around Talentino. His birthday was yesterday. So give him a shout out. Everybody in the chat, happy birthday, happy belated if you haven't already said it, but it's Ren's birthday, man. So definitely give him a shout out. Philly put up a little post yesterday of him. If somebody can send that to me, I'll put it up. Ren, send that to me so I can post it, man. But it was definitely shout out to Philly for what he did. That was absolutely genius. I still haven't learned how to work out AI because when I try to do it, I'm trying to do just a little different things to it. But leave it to Philly to do something like that. So definitely shout out to Philly. He said Philly turned me into a doctor. So shout out to him. This right here is special. There will be not ever one release where I will not get myself another Yoda. This is brilliant. This is what I could not wait for. And it looks look at that, bro. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. X, if you say you're not getting this, I'm going to have a problem with it.
Oh, no. I've been waiting a long time for this moment, my little green friend. Oh, yeah. No, he's going to be fighting my Sidious from episode 3. I just need someone to print me one of those Senate pods. And this is going to be absolutely, it comes with the USB lightsaber. It got the rolling eyes. This is the one I've been asking for a hot minute. And thankfully, now I'll be able to get it at retail, which is it's always nice to pay for these at retail. I don't collect backwards. I don't do that anymore. That's something I haven't done in a hot minute, just because, well, as we've seen, Hot Toys will reissue. They'll reissue just about anything, sometimes with a new hat. So I think this is fantastic. The timing, it's so interesting that the bulk of what they're giving us, there's a good chunk of it that's prequels. That seems to be where the Star Wars focus is right now, and maybe it's because all the prequel babies are now, have some money to spend, because there is that prequel love out there. I love the prequels, so yes, this will absolutely be coming into the collection. Absolutely,
yeah. I mean, this is something that I'm like, you could do no wrong with this. I'm super excited about it. And cannot wait for this to come home. Mandy, what are your thoughts on it?
I do love him. He's I like the seamless wrists as well. At last, you don't have to clone stamp those out. Do I want him first? Yes. Have I got a Yoda? I recently picked up an Attack of the Clones one loose for 70 quid. So I do have a Yoda. Would I like this? Yes, very much, because you get 2 head sculpts, rolling eyes. As you say, USB. You've got the little hover chair, haven't you, as well, which is cool. Will I pre-order him? I'm not sure. Will I pick him up when he's released if I haven't pre-ordered him? Yes. Who am I kidding? So I'm trying not to pre-order as much, but I am fighting it back, especially because I sold a couple of figures this week. So that's like figure money in the pot that's just burning a hole. But yeah, he's ace. Somebody did say he looked a bit like Danny DeVito. But then he does a little bit.
Oh, you're right.
A little bit, yeah. There, it's just not a bad thing, though. He looks like Danny DeVito. Yoda DeVito.
Yo, can you stop?
There he is. You could put him next to like Terminator, couldn't you? You'd have twins. They'd be ace.
That's too funny. That is too funny. That is too funny. Like, leave Yoda alone.
He's lovely. Look at him, little Danny.
Leave Yoda alone. I
ever see Danny DeVito at like a convention, I'm gonna bring my Yoda and have him sign it. Sign my Yoda. What?
He's gonna be like, what is this? What?
Man, just sign.
What? Just sign. He's gonna be like, yo, what is this? Like, what are you doing to me? But no, definitely incredible piece. I cannot wait to get have been waiting for a very long time to have this in the collection. So this is definitely going to be an incredible piece to have for anybody who collects. Now it comes to a point where we have to kind of get a little controversial, because it wouldn't be collecting if they didn't do it. Because this does come with a level of confliction. Last Jedi.
Sorry. Go on.
Last Jedi, for me, just for me, I hated what they did to Luke. I absolutely hated it. And there's no getting around that for me. I'm going to always hate it, because I thought even if you're going to tell that story, the execution was wrong. The execution was you gave us a brief dissertation, a small fraction. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't explain it well. It made absolutely zero sense. So knowing that was one of the most controversial versions of Luke, why, to me, why the fuck would you give us this version as an artisan figure? Out of all the artisans that they could have actually done, bro, like, mind you, we did get the Dark Empire Artisan Luke. You could even have given us like the Luke in the Jedi robe at the end of, Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, give him that look.
Give us that look, because that look would make a tad bit more sense, and at least people can understand. But then you give us the most controversial version of the character. And the confliction is, it actually looks good.
Yeah.
It looks like fucking Mark Hamill. Like, it looks good. This artisan version of him looks absolutely amazing.
And they look like they've finally learned how to do hair.
Yeah. Yeah. They finally learned how to do the actual hair.
Yeah.
And on top of that, rolling eyes, purrs, everything with this. but still, there's a level of confliction for me. And you choose a character that you either love the narrative that Rian Johnson was giving you, or you hate it, like me. I'm gonna start with you first, Mandy. What are your thoughts with this? And is this going to be a figure that you think you're going to go for?
I will answer no, not at all. Because although I loved The Force Awakens, I really did. I don't like what they did to Luke in the sequels. He's not my Luke. My Luke is, A New Hope, Empire, and Jedi. That's my Luke. I think it looks really like Mark Hamill. I think finally as well, they've nailed the moustache. He doesn't look like he's got it's sitting weird. It's sitting really well. They've sculpted the beard really well. Hair looks great. Clothes look great. The accessories look good. But like you say, why have they done this version? I did say I wouldn't do a Hot Toys Artisan again. If they did a Farm Boy Luke and it looked good, then I might go back on what I've said. But this certainly wouldn't make me change my mind on that. Although this, I think, this looks like the best hair that Hot Toys have done for my eyes. I recently sold my Artisan Anakin and I had relief when that went, because I never ever felt that hit the mark. It was so far off. And it was, they should have done better with Anakin. Like they need to do better for Luke and not do this one. But it looks great. It does look great. I can't deny that. I was quite surprised how good it looks. But yeah, not for me.
Yeah. That's pretty much where I'm at. I don't, but because I love the head sculpt so much, it's part of me is saying, should I wait? Or I don't know what to do. But I can't, because first of all, I already have this in the sculpted version. Because I did get it.
They're not going to sell out. They're not going to sell out of these.
I think they will.
Really?
Yes.
Sideshow, you mean? Or just because you can get him from somewhere else, can you? Toys Assemble will have him when he's released, and he'll be a decent
take
price.
A minute, but I do think that this will
elaborate on that, X, because I want to hear your response on that. Like, what do you think when you say that you think it will? First off, what do you think about the figure? What do you think about what makes you feel as though it will sell out?
Well, I mean, unlike some people, I really liked The Last Jedi when it came out. I thought Star Wars was going to go in a bold new direction, and I was excited to see what was coming next. Sadly, what came next, the sequel trilogy was not greater than the sum of its parts. It was, unfortunately, it just didn't stick the landing, and it was a hot mess. So I don't collect anything from the sequel trilogy. I don't enjoy the sequel trilogy. I enjoy The Force Awakens, but now I enjoy it less because I know how it all ends. So it just, it's a bit of a mess, But with this particular figure, I do believe, as you mentioned, Leo, that this is one of the best Mark Hamill sculpts we've got. And I think that for a lot of people, they're going to want the best version of Luke Skywalker, regardless of the film he was in. They're going to say, well, this was a version of Luke Skywalker from the films, and I want the very best version of Luke Skywalker. And this from Hot Toys, the very best version from The Last Jedi that you can get at this point in time. So for someone looking at their Luke that's sitting on the shelf now, it might start to look a little dusty. They've had it for a hot minute. This sculpt is a better sculpt. The hair looks great. All the cloth, the soft goods look great. And if you really wanted to, you could try to distance this from The Last Jedi and say, hey, guess what? This is Luke Skywalker on the further adventure, his further adventures of Luke Skywalker. This is him out in the galaxy doing Luke Skywalker stuff, and he looks like a badass. Because let's face it, he never actually wielded his blue lightsaber, at least to my recollection, in The Last Jedi. He never actually turned the thing on. But in these photos, you go to the photo of him holding that lightsaber. He looks pretty darn cool. Even this beat up version of Luke Skywalker, he looks like a badass holding that blue lightsaber. And for some people, that's going to be enough on the shelf, and they'll distance it from the film. And in their minds, this will be Luke Skywalker, not as a broken down man, which, given the circumstances in the sequel trilogy, there's a reason that all of the older characters felt the way that they did. They went through a whole war only to find the galaxy did it again.
Yes.
You built up a whole Jedi Order only to have it all fall apart. And who did it? Your nephew. So there's a reason he's at the point that he's at in the film. And I thought it made absolute sense. It made absolute sense for the film. Was the version of Luke Skywalker that people wanted? No. But that was, again, given the story, it made all the sense of the world. So is this the best old man Luke Skywalker you can get at this moment? Probably. And I think for that reason, I think it will sell out because enough people want this version of Luke Skywalker in their collection, and they'll light up the lightsaber and it'll look fantastic. And they may not even think of The Last Jedi. Instead, their own headcanon will go in a different direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, man, do you see what the fuck he just did just now?
Yeah. You're going to get it now, Lyle.
This is the Luke you're looking for.
Like,
you can go about your business.
They were really good points there, Chris. Really good points.
So, he said, hold out, OT will be coming. Yeah, and I believe that, bro, because OT is going to be coming before. So I'm right there with you, Trevor. Because Trevor, he's also brings up a very interesting point. Earlier when he actually said, is there a possibility that this was a sculpt, like partially sculpted, because we know that they've done that before, what I mean, where he says it's this part plastic, part, and that's what I thought when I saw it. I'm like, is that what it is? Like, it could be, but I'm just not sure. You know what I mean? Like, it could be that, but I don't know.
I don't think so. I think they've just done it really well. And we're not used to seeing them do it this way. I'm used to seeing the little there. But this actually looks like, unless they've tidied it up in Photoshop. But
it looks really good.
It does.
It looks really good. Like the grays and everything. And they and they put it through. Because I'm gonna tell you, and you might be right, Mandy, because they did the same with the Black Widow. The curls were tight. They were tight and they don't move, and it was perfect. So I agree. Like, yeah, I'm into. Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I reckon? I reckon they've pinched someone from InArt to come and work for them.
I wouldn't be surprised. I definitely would not be surprised if that's what they did. You know what I mean? They could have done it. So I definitely will not be surprised if that's something that, really transpired.
That's why Tina's gone missing. It's like, where is she?
Yeah, right.
They've bloody kidnapped her.
They kidnapped her. She's been quiet for a while, so we never know. This is something that I know a lot of clone collectors are absolutely happy about.
I bet Harold's dancing this
I know a Harold, Commander Gree. I know he is happy if Harold is out there watching this, any clone collector, and I'm happy for him because that I even might get this because it looks good. Like it really, really does look good. And if you're a clone collector, it kind of helps to give you. Now it's the one that you don't have to actually get in multiples because there was only one version of this character. You know what I mean? So you don't have to do all the extra, even though he met a very gruesome demise, you should have just got off the platform. Order 66 somewhere else, not around Yoda. Can you imagine if there were two, if both the clones, they got the Order 66? It's like, really? You are doing this now? That's Yoda.
Timing or what?
Yeah,
Come on.
like, that's Yoda. And you got me standing next to a couple of Wookiees. So there's no way. You know what I mean? Are you for real? All right, let's just try it.
Is that the time I need the toilet?
Yeah. Let's just sneak over to him and just nope. Ain't happening.
And that side eye he gives when he knows, he's just like,
you think
poor bastards.
Sneaky motherfucker, you think? But yeah, definitely didn't happen. But I know a lot of clone collectors are extremely happy about it. I think it looks good. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Straight from the movie. Definitely does bring back memories. So I think they did such a bang up job. X, what you think about this, bro?
I love the detail on this figure, and I've always loved this design. I used to have this in the Black Series, and it popped on the shelf then. Yeah. And I think if you've got a whole host of clones and they're all white, well, guess what? This one is going to stand out on the shelf, especially if you compare, if you pair him with Yoda as well. But I just think this on its own looks just really, really, really just freaking cool. I love battle damage. I love detail. I love weathering, and this has got it more than most of the clones that they gave us. Sadly, I don't have a Commander Cody, so me getting a Commander Gree, I might not, but I might also get this just because I love the reflective visor. I love again, the green is just going to look so damn cool on the shelf, and it is an unfortunate scene that he's in.
Yeah, bro.
But I can't. I just I can replay it in my mind, and yep, that's how it went down. So every time I look at it, I'm gonna go, yep, and then I'm just gonna pop his head off and just set it down beside.
Yeah, absolutely. I used to make the sound, bro. Why you had to make the sound effect? We had to do the sound effect. We got a $9.99 super bomb, but my man is listening to the regional set. As someone who is 42 and didn't grow up on Star Wars, I actually enjoyed The Last Jedi. I felt this as if this was supposed to be ESB. Explain to me why it's hated so much. You know what? I think basically, but it's a good point. But I think what it was, it was a direct. How can I explain? I explained it to this way. I appreciate the direction. And even if you're going to go the direction with Luke that way, it wasn't the simple fact that you took him there. Is it that you didn't really show us how he got there? What was it? Because the thing is, you're saying to us that there was this moment. There had to be more than that, just that moment. Everything that he's seen over the years, the rise of now the First Order and where it's at right now, everything that he's seeing, then the fall of the Jedi Order that he basically developed in that particular point, the failures in that, all of that shit, it would traumatize you, a little PTSD and things that you've actually seen. I understand that, but we didn't see that. They didn't give us. They could have, even if it's somewhat of a flat, but I just think the demonstration wasn't there. It just was not there. And you expected us to just fall in line with the idea that this is who Luke was. And also, the thing that didn't make sense to me is the entire movie, we see his disdain for the Jedi Order. But at the same time, he's going to show her certain things, which I did appreciate. He showed, we did get a chance to see him teach her certain fundamentals of the Force. But then also he's explaining why he stepped away. And that brief little caption, that was fine. Where it separated from me and just went completely, it got fucked up, was towards the end when, again, she needed him to explain why he turned on, Kylo the way he did and why he did felt as though there was no redemption. I'm sorry about that. These things in my mouth get on my nerve. But why there was no redemption at that point. After she leaves, he puts the Jedi tunic back on, and then he's going to, after he was about to set fucking fire to the tree anyway, Yoda does it, and then he wants to go in and save the ancient Jedi text. That shit made no sense to me. You wanted to destroy it with the text there. And then you wait till Yoda sets the fucking, he sets it on fire, and then you went. That's the shit that didn't. It was just certain things that didn't add up. It was just plot holes that were just kind of fucked up in the movie to me. And again, you started seeing the division between both directors. One director went one way, the other director went another way, and I'm just like, yeah. So that was my reasoning for not really liking. There were things about aesthetics. The visuals were fucking stunning. The throne room scene was absolutely fantastic. Crate was absolutely fantastic. Even though Canto Bite, I could have done without that. I'm sorry. They could have just completely removed Canto Bite and you wouldn't have missed nothing. If you would have just basically removed that, I would have been okay with it. You made fucking Finn playing a background character the entire fucking movie made no sense to me. After you painted him to be this and you made us believe that he was going to be bigger than life, and you just missed the point on that. It's like you set these characters up for failure. Rian Johnson with the fuck, even when Luke was, Mark Hamill didn't even agree with the path that he took with Luke. But I mean, it is what it is. So that's reasons. That's one of my reasons why.
I wish Canto Bite had been Cloud City. I think that just would have been so great if Canto Bite had been Cloud City, and that's where you ran into Lando. It's like it's full of the worst people in this Cloud City. It's like but I see where you're going with it. I like where he went in the end, because even though Rey forgave him, he had to get to a point where he had to forgive himself for what he almost did. That brief moment of weakness, which was enough to trigger his nephew and then bring down his entire Jedi Order. And all the students were killed and all that. That on top of the weight of the First Order and the galaxy just repeating the same mistakes of the past, and he's just watching it all, feeling kind of helpless. So he does have to build himself back up. But at the same time, when he's saying that the Jedi Order is time for them to end, because he does point out some very good points about the fact that, and we know from the prequels what the Jedi did wrong. We know that they were the architects of their own destruction, essentially. And they made a lot of mistakes, and their dogma was really what brought them down, their inflexibility. And the fact that, even towards the end, when he's, when Yoda's was like, oh, you want to burn the tree? I'll do it for you. Yeah. He's like, see, why are you so hung up on this stuff? Why are you so hung up on these things? Now you're worried about the sacred Jedi text. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, did you read them? Yeah, real page turners, aren't they? Yeah. Like, God, she's like, let it go. And also let your guilt, let it go. Yeah. Let it go. Why are you so willing? It took Yoda a hot minute to let it go. He had to realize, I made mistakes. I failed. We failed. Even when he's trying to tell Luke, in Return of the Jedi, hey, you got to go and kill your father and kill the Emperor and all that. And Luke's like, no, I'm going to do it a different way. He had to realize, it's like, he had to come to terms with his own failures. And that's something Yoda came to terms with. It's something that Luke, who still had things to learn, still have much to learn, Luke. And Yoda showed him that. It's like, oh, you want to do this? You see him hesitate. You see Luke hesitate before he tries to burn it. He's like, no, I'll take care of it for you. He's like, you need to build your confidence back up, man. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust, trust yourself, trust the Force. But you need to let it, whatever's holding you back, you need to let it go. Yeah.
You can see, it just felt like parts of the movie were on the cutting room floor. Like I said, they were like piecing things together to make it make sense for me when it comes to his evolution. You know what I mean? And I always felt that way. I felt, honestly, bro, now we talked about this on Uncivilized, plenty of times before, where I felt as though, again, the opportunity to have Luke and Leia and all them together in the first film, having Luke himself searching for Rey as the next person, it would have made more sense if we would have seen a training montage from Force Awakens on to The Last Jedi, and then we get, on to The Last Jedi, and then Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker, to me, would have been a pivotal moment where we see Luke pass on to the Force. Rise of Skywalker would have taken on a new meaning. Rise meaning that he's now rising beyond the shell. He's now becoming one with the Force like we always knew he would. in the next generation. And I think even Rey would have been received well then, because you're seeing the evolution along the path in the very beginning. If you would have had Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, Lando, probably in the second film, like we saw, I would, well, they had him in the third film, but just bring him back in the second film. Even if you wanted to kill off, if you basically wanted to kill off Han in Force Awakens, that's a reason for us to see, okay, Luke break away from wanting to train, Rey, and then going off to Ahch-To. Then her going to search for him to help him deal with his level of guilt. You know what I mean? While Leia is still trying to deal with the rebellion the way it is. Then, have him come back, in the third film, like her bringing him back in the third film so they can take on this, whatever, continue the training, and then him. It would make more sense then. Even if, even having him train both, or do it this way. Have Luke training Rey, but then have Leia helping Finn deal with the Force that's awakening him, because again, she was fully capable of teaching. We saw that in the third film. Have it to where, as you're bridging the gap and bringing these characters up a level of importance, knowing that they're going to be the one to carry the torch on further, it would have made so much more fucking sense, bro, to me.
And that scene where Leia's doing a Superman.
Yeah, cut that out. Yeah, definitely cut that out.
I mean, everything you just described is an infinitely more competent set of films than what we got in terms of storytelling.
Yeah, it made more sense.
Everything you just described was infinitely more cohesive and was just better storytelling than what we actually got. Which means I'm listening to this the whole time, like, yeah, that would have been great. Yeah, I'd watch that. Yeah, sounds good.
But we got what we got. So now we have to just see where it is. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. But then the texts weren't even there. Rey stole them. That's the thing. It's like, it's I don't know. It is what it is. And I think, you know what? I think even Yoda knew that. Yeah, Yoda knew. The texts weren't even there. They were gone. Just burn the tree. Let it go. You know what I mean? Just let it go. The whole Force projection thing, even for me, was a miss. I didn't like that. I didn't like that you took Luke out that way. I didn't. But it is what it is. We can't go back and change it. Hopefully, we see better execution going forward. Anyway, I'm definitely going to get this because I like it. Mandy, I don't know what you think about this. If this is something
it looks amazing. I'm not getting it because I am being more careful. But somebody's got to do that. Like when people wear those braces, what do you call them? Suspenders.
Yeah.
Someone needs to put his thumbs behind those little straps, like he's going. Oh, that would look good. But no, the armor looks fantastic. I have got a Cody and I've got a Rex, but I don't need a Commander Gree. If money and we had a bigger house and it was no object, then I'd probably get him because he does look really cool. But no. But I'm so happy for people that are just like, oh my days, at last. Again, there was massive excitement, like the Weapon X. There was this excitement, even more, I think, for this. What I felt, people were like, oh, at last, yes. But yeah, I've had my bit of excitement this week anyway. So, Costa's in the back.
Oh, Costa's in the back. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see here. What's going on, Costa, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I just wanted to pop on for a really short time because I know, I'm working, so I only have like 5 minutes, but
okay.
I just want to say hi.
How you doing, brother? So glad to see you here, man. As always, man. Definitely appreciate it, brother. As always. Good to see you. I want to really quick, Costa, because we went through a lot. And I don't know.
I watched.
Yeah. But real quick, because Mandy, I know you're going to definitely be interested in this one. And if you tell me that you're not getting this Zeb Orrelios, I'm going to be really surprised if you say you're not getting this.
No, I'm getting it. He's already pre-ordered, deposits down.
Gotcha.
I was so excited when I saw it teased. You know, they tease those pictures where they cut the pictures off there. It's like, oh my days. It's like, this is going to be horrendously expensive, but I'm still going to have to get him. But he wasn't. He was cheap as chips. It's like, man, the only one of the Rebels crew that I haven't got a representation of. And I love his blue flight suit, and I love his little hairy, 'tis a fine barn English beard, you know, and his little furry arms and legs. I love his feet. I'm getting Poe, and I just thought him standing next to Poe as well. And I know it's different timelines, but the orange and the blue will look great. I'm so excited for the Mando movie. So excited. I know some people aren't, but you get to see Zeb, and he's the only British member of the Ghost crew.
Yeah.
So he's my boy. He's my boy. You know. And this is what happens. This is the color I go when I get some sun. So, you know, he's so good. He's so good. I cannot wait. I can't wait.
Definitely. Costa, you only got 5 minutes or no, but what's your take on this, man? Is this something you're interested in, bro?
I'm not interested in it, but only because I want them in animated form. Like I want the whole Ghost crew animated, because I'm just so used to that. I'm so used to the non-live action. And now that Ahsoka's not even on, I don't have like this like connection anymore. It's weird. It shuts off. It's not there. I don't have the connection anymore. But with that cartoon, I just, you know, but this looks great. I think if you get it, you're awesome. If you don't get it, you're also awesome. So thank you. And
yeah.
I mean,
I get it. I definitely get it. But it's fantastic, bro. I mean, being able to bring the crew together. I mean, the only thing we're missing now is we're definitely missing
Kanan, Ezra.
Kanan and Ezra. So definitely. I mean, we know we won't get a Kanan, but at least we'll get Ezra. You know, in the future.
I want young Ezra. I want little kid Ezra.
Little young Ghost crew animated version. Hano had the opportunity to do it. They started it, but I don't know where they're going.
I really thought they might.
Yeah.
Hot Toys, I think, will continue whatever projects they had under Hano. But if you notice my guess is partially with the increasing prices of materials and stuff, you can't really make entry level things around 200 or under unless you don't have a license for the property. So my guess is that Wolverine was going up and up and up, and they're like, we gotta just move this over. No more Hano.
That's true.
I got a young Ezra, but he's like a custom, like helmet, little boy. There he is.
They were definitely changing it. So I don't know. We'll see. It's what did you think about this, X?
Well, I mean, I love the fact that we're finally. I love the fact that they actually made the character, which is great, because anyone who likes Rebels will be able to have a live action, and hopefully we'll be able to see all of the current Rebels crew in live action all together at the same time. It would be criminal to separate them and not have them all together on the same ship at one point in time. That would just be a certainly missed opportunity. But if you're creating your Rebels crew in live action, then really the only one you're missing would be an Ezra. And I do think that we're going to get an Ezra from, season 2, I would guess, of Ahsoka, where he's going to have a different look, and you're finally going to get an Ezra Bridger, because they do seem to be leaning into the Rebels side of things with that Rebels Thrawn, and now, bringing all these Rebels characters back in live action. I really wish this, and who knows, maybe later on they'll release a special edition of this in his Rebels attire, the Rebels colors. That would be cool. Give us a Sabine in the Rebels colors, and give us a Hera and the Rebels, throwback to the Rebels show. But no, I think this is fantastic, and I like the fact that it doesn't look like they cut any corners with this particular release. It looks and I hope they get their money's worth out of this, because it looks from the body and all that, it looks very specific. And if they did do another version that was from Rebels, you know, in that specific colorway, I think that would be a good way to get their money's worth. But no,
I
if you're
was
building out your
tempted to
Ghost
get
Crew, that's
two.
it. Yeah.
I was tempted to get two, and I thought, oh, I could get, you know, like, no, I could do a custom Rebels. But knowing Hot Toys, they will do a Rebels version.
I mean, that's what I would do. But, you know, hey, I just think it makes all the sense in the world. And if this sells well and the film does well, then I could certainly see them going back and saying, here's Zeb in his Rebels attire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Costa, how much time you got?
2 minutes.
So real quick, man, where do you think we're going with this, bro?
Oh, come on. They're just gonna, you know what they're doing with this. Everybody knows what they're doing with this. You're going to be able to buy really little shoes with a cool ass box and a dust cover, just like you were buying bigger shoes. And these shoes are easily going to go great with any Deadpool. So, yeah, that's what they're doing with these shoes. They're only making the shoes. That's it.
I thought they were
That's
Marty
all they're doing.
McFly's shoes, Costa.
The what? The what?
I thought they were Marty McFly's shoes, surely.
At first, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we're getting. That they clearly are showing you for the 1/6 scale sneakerhead. This is what you're getting. That's it. There's no figure. You guys are crazy out there thinking that they're gonna do figures and stuff. No. They're gonna do this is their new line. They got rid of Hano, so now there's like Shano, which is their shoe line, and it's just gonna be all like you're gonna see like Jordan 1s. You're gonna see oh man, they're getting licenses for everything now. They're
everything except for
Hot Toys knows what's going down. And then we're gonna have mini display cases for these mini shoes.
Costa, don't get them ideas.
Don't give Hot Toys. I mean, look, it has a little tissue paper. It's got little tissue paper in that box. There's little tissue paper. Like, this is like so exciting. I cannot wait to have a little sneaker collection with this. But what I hope is that it will include a power loader and some other things. But it's exciting. We'll see tonight. You heard it here first. We're getting stuff tonight. Maybe one thing. Maybe one thing. It's happening tonight.
So you think that we're going to get some stuff tonight?
Oh yeah. Why would you tease yesterday and then tease again today over the weekend if you don't have something planned for Monday?
This is true. This is true.
Remember, I gotta go, but buy Star Ace. Randall says, buy Star Ace, baby.
Yo, appreciate you,
I love this
man.
community.
Definitely, brother. Thank you for being here, man. We love you too, bro. Remember, sign in if you haven't already subscribed to Pop Culture Living Room. Make sure that you
we got a lot of fun stuff happening. So yeah,
hell yeah, make sure you do it, brother. As always, man. I
you got
appreciate
your code, Costa.
I have not got my code, but I will be developing merch that says "Where's my code?" and putting a code on it so you can I don't know if it was you guys that mentioned it or somebody mentioned it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Only the people that watch this show will know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
because like there's nobody else. We don't say yeah. I don't demand codes on my channel at all or other streams. But no, I did not get my code. My guess is you have to ask. And I'm not that type of person that just goes and asks for things. I'm kind of awkward that way. So
I don't know.
It feels awkward. I'm be like, hey, Kit, can you please give me a code? And he'll be like, you're banned. And I'm like, I didn't want to be banned. That's what I want to change my Catwoman to just the clean deluxe. And I'm afraid that if I ask, I'll get banned.
Oh.
I'll get banned. So anyway, thanks for having me. And,
Appreciate you, brother.
Good to see you.
Next week's not Mother's Day, right? Yes, because the week after that's Mother's Day. Okay. Because I'm like, I won't be able to do it then. I'm like, it's all about my wife that day. It's not like it's not like all about focus her on her every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just do a little extra specialness on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Mother's Day is going to definitely, we know it's going to be
yeah
for everybody. So yeah, I'm right there with you, man. It's going to be a hard day, but it's going to be a day. Definitely.
Yeah,
it is. But it's going to be a celebration nonetheless. So, but definitely, man, I appreciate having you here, man. No, you're not. It's going to be a celebration. It's a celebration, brother.
Yeah, it's hard for me. Like, I love your guys' like optimism and stuff. I've said this on my channel. I have a horrible fear of death, and I do not want to see any of my loved ones or any. I know it's part of life. It's just one of those things, and like it really, when I have someone that I know and I care about, like my friends here, and they are hurting, it just I feel, I'm an empath, I feel it, and I don't like it. But if you're saying you're celebrating, I'm going to honor that, and we will celebrate.
Yeah.
So
appreciate you, brother.
All right,
definitely appreciate it.
I love you guys.
Thank you
I'll
very much.
See you guys
man.
next week.
We'll definitely see you again. As always, man. Thank you. Remember, Pop Culture Living Room. Check him out if you haven't already.
All right. Bye.
Where are you at with this, X?
I mean, this is the thing I'm most excited for right here. This is the thing that got me the most excited are these damn shoes. I was just like, oh, I mean, I told you the story of when I got my Scorched Xenomorph. I got it shortly after I got my Battle Damage Vader. And taking the Battle Damage Vader out of the package, I'm like, ooh, yeah, this is pretty cool. But getting that Scorched Xenomorph out of the package and having it be my first Xenomorph, I was awestruck by that thing. And I realized I have plenty of Star Wars. And I love Star Wars, but I have plenty of Star Wars. So yes, the Yoda it's nice. I don't want to say I knew it was coming, but I had a really good feeling that the Revenge of the Sith Yoda was coming, and I will be getting it. But you can come out with stormtroopers and snowtroopers. I'm going to get some snowtroopers. All exciting, but all stuff I kind of already have. And if you don't already have it, well, great. But aliens, that's something that is lacking in my collection, and I love me some aliens. And so the possibility of having a power loader, I will day one pre-order a Ripley and power loader. I will put, before I get a Imperial ATRT and an ATRT driver and all that stuff, I'm like, no, that goes in the back burner. A power loader with Ripley that's USB, that's just all the bells and whistles, and it comes with a sick pair of shoes. Yes, 1,000 times yes. That gets me excited. Star Wars, it's great. Pump out more Star Wars, just keep it coming. But show me something new and fun. And this is new and fun. This
Give me
is
something I haven't seen before.
Marvel, Star Wars, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, aliens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And we know what's going to happen, bro. It's definitely going to happen. So I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping he's right. I hope we're going to get something tonight. And I hope but a lot of people are basically hoping it's going to be an Artisan Ripley. I hope if they do that they give us both Artisan and sculpted.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to rely simply, because then the chances are very slim for a lot of people, man. And I don't want that to happen. I really don't. That's where I'm at anyway. Mandy, what's your thoughts?
It's very exciting. Ripley, I've got the Scorched Xenomorph, and Ripley would be my first choice as a figure, followed by Vasquez and Hicks. But yeah, if they do, like, I did say no more Hot Toys artisans for me. But if they only did an Ellen Ripley as an artisan, I would have to eat my words, because I do want an Ellen Ripley, because Sigourney Weaver's ace. And then they'll use the same head sculpt, just age it a little bit for the Mando movie, won't they, when they release her from that. But yeah, it's very exciting. I hope it is tonight or tomorrow, and it's not just we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. I don't like surprises. I just give it us already. You know?
It would make sense for them to do it tonight. You know what I mean? Like,
but when do they ever make sense?
This is true.
Yeah. But it's exciting anyway. And I don't have an Ellen Ripley, but one with like rolling eyes and stuff would just be brilliant. Brilliant. As long as it's tall enough. It's got to be tall, hasn't it? She like 6 foot. She's getting on for it, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's not got to be. They've got to make sure they get the scale right with her, but they usually do, don't they? So, yeah, can't wait. I'm in.
Definitely. Yeah. So I'm hoping that we do see something. You know, I'm hoping that we get something special tonight. That definitely would be exciting. So we'll see. We just have to see what they sit with it, man. Because it definitely makes sense to me. Don't make this announcement if you're not going to do it, because it definitely does make sense. Do it now. But no, I hope they do, because it's definitely excited. I do have the Scorch. I have 2 Scorch Xenomorphs that I wanted. And I can't wait for them to release the Rain. Hopefully,
those Xenomorphs.
Yeah, if they
good.
if they have, and if they're going to do Rain, I mean, if they're doing the Rain, I hope they, especially if they got the Reebok license, I hope they update the Rain now with the Reebok logo on those shoes, because you basically show that you have the licensing for it. And I hope they go back and even start before we get. Well, I don't know if it's going to be more expensive, but before we get the next Spider-Verse, this final Spider-Verse film, that they get the Nike license as well, and start giving us those Bobos, because I don't like them. But we'll see how we go with that. But definitely, man, exciting times. And don't forget, we are how many weeks away from May the 5th? I mean, May the 4th?
A week and a week. It's next Monday, is it?
Next Monday, yeah.
Yeah, week Monday.
And I may get to see the I think it was Fandango. They sent out a link to sign up to see, I think, the first 25 minutes of footage from The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, really?
And I signed up for that for May 4th. So hopefully I'll be able to stand in line and see. Maybe it's the first 25 minutes of the movie, in which case I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's do it.
22nd it's out, isn't it?
Yeah, the 22nd. Yeah. It's going to be out. So.
8 days away. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
May the 4th.
We're going to get smacked.
May the 6th, those Star Wars Celebration tickets go up. And
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next week is going to be a Star Wars week for sure. We have, May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th. And then we have the tickets releasing on the 6th, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, celebration tickets are going up. I cannot wait. I've been looking now at my hotel stay, and bro, shit is expensive.
Yeah, that's the one part that scares me more than the flights. The flight will be fine, but the hotel.
Yeah.
Do they just bump it up and up and up?
Yeah, they did.
Can he not all bed down with Calvin? Hasn't he? I thought he had a castle.
I mean, that's the plan, but don't tell Calvin. We're just going to show up.
Or if he's got a big garden, could you just not camp in his garden?
I camped once, and I'll never do it again.
No, I can't imagine you camping.
It's like, oh, you want me to sleep where?
It's like, oh, no.
On the ground, you say. Oh, I see.
Where's the bed? Where's the bed and the candles?
Yeah. What is it? Ren said, I'll start walking tomorrow.
I might have to do that. I might have to get a hotel that's way outside of LA, but then you have to get into LA, and that costs money. So yeah, it's just gonna It's just going to cost money.
Yeah. So I got to look for that. I mean, I would go the VIP way, but I'm talking that's VIP for 2 tickets for me and Toya. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I can't afford that. I'll be fine not
the
doing
regular
VIP.
one's quite pricey anyway, like 1,200 quid for the 4 days, or $1,200.
Well, I think it's like they put up the preview with the tickets. It's not really as expensive as I thought it would be for the 4-day passes for 2, but the VIP, nah, that's just not something that ain't gonna work for me. I was thinking about doing it, but
it's like a holiday to New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm good. I'll basically just I like the Star Wars show anyway. Like they'll actually show live there, so I like doing that when they have everybody come out, and that's cool. So I'll be there. Yeah, you get a lot with it, babe. But I again, Moose, we're talking about 2 people, bro. That's $1,200 for just one person. You know what I mean? 2. You know what I mean? Right there, we talking about $2,400. You know what I mean?
And that's before anything else, isn't it?
And that's before anything else, bro.
Flights, hotels, spending, merchandise.
Yeah, nah. I'm good. I'll get in where I fit in, and I'm not gonna live beyond means. I can't. I just not gonna do that for me. So we'll see.
How many figures would that be?
And I'm pretty sure Hot Toys is gonna be there.
Yeah,
they'll probably end up being there. They'll capitalize on it, so they'll definitely be there. They haven't been there. I think the last one they were at was because they weren't in Europe. They definitely weren't. There was no need for them to be in Japan at that time. But I'm pretty sure they'll probably end up being in LA.
Will you get like regular Hot Toys prices, like not bumped up or anything? Will they?
Well, right there, because they're going to probably have a few giveaways there, but I mean, there mainly is just a preview. Like you get a chance to see, like, but
then they might have some show exclusives like they did in Japan.
Yeah,
Trooper.
That's the same thing that they're going to end up doing here. You'll get the show exclusives and stuff. I don't know if they're going to do it like Japan, though. Like if it's going to be one of those things where they have some there that you can actually stand in line and get. I don't know. Because they didn't do that the last couple of times here, in the States. But, I mean, that could change. We just got to kind of wait and see how that's going to be. So, I don't know. We'll see how that works out. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. Excited. Can't wait to actually see how that's going to work out. But definitely shout out to everybody who's going to be gone. It's going to be in a very important week next week, so we'll definitely see how that is, man. So anyway, thank you guys, everybody out there, for being with us today. X, what's going on with you, my man?
I'm finally getting my collection room in order. It's not quite fully armed and operational, but it will be pretty soon. I just need to I got the wrong lighting, so I need to get different lighting. But aside from that, it's coming together, and I'm looking forward to having everything in its place. But no, thank you so much for having me. Today, I will be going out to pick up some barbecue. I'll come back here and watch Aliens and eat barbecue, and all will be right in the world. But no, I'm looking forward to... I'm definitely looking forward to what's coming next week. Definitely looking forward to May the 4th. And I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing all y'all out in Los Angeles in 2027. Because I'll finally get to see how tall everybody is. It'll be great.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. That's definitely, man. Definitely appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys for being there. Everybody out there to chat. Mandy, what's up with you?
Just got a regular week, really. I think tomorrow I'm going to jump on the Hope show. And then some work this week. Oh, it's our anniversary on Tuesday. 20 years. 20 years! So we're going out for food, and then we're going to celebrate properly in 6 weeks because we'll be in Galaxy's Edge. I cannot believe it. We're actually coming your side of the pond.
Yeah.
So we're gonna celebrate properly when we're in Disney. But yeah, so just a regular old week. But thank you for having me. It's been lovely to see everyone and hang out. And yeah, I'm just gonna I'm home alone today, so I'm just letting all my hairs hang out and just hanging out with a dog.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, that's how it is, man. Definitely thank you for being here.
Thank
What's
you.
going on, Ben? Thank you for being here, brother. Don't forget, Let's Get Nuts today at 3 p.m. So definitely check him out as always.
I love
Show your
him.
support.
I love Ben.
Show your support as always, man. Thanks everybody actually for tuning in. Great show again. We will be tomorrow's comic book talk with friends. Also we'll be doing Say What Wednesday, see what's going to actually coming out. Hopefully we get a chance to talk about some aliens.
Yes.
Because that's going to be exciting to see. So we gotta, definitely step through and see that. Can't wait. But definitely thank you all for being here. We got Beam in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we appreciate that, man. Tiny Art Guy is in the building. Good to see you all. Hey, man. Definitely hit him up if you want some incredible work, man. As always, appreciate having you here. Malik's Missing Jaw in the building. Thank you for being here, man. We definitely appreciate you. As always, man. As always. So definitely thank you guys for being here. Another great show. Until next week, again, have a nice weekend, man. The rest of your weekend. See you later. We out. Peace.